Well, hey everybody, this is your friend Edio. This is part 3 of these texts of the world, its cities, and its peoples. Did you know there's a Toledo in Spain? Sure is. Ohio, right? You take Ohio, you write it out. It certainly gives me an image. The world, its cities, and peoples. This book's a little more rough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is part 9 of this book series. There are no dates of publishing in these books. The world, cities, and peoples. So we have information that says these were created in 2 runs in the 1880s, 1885, and maybe 1886 or 7, I guess. And why were these made? I have my theories, my ideas. I think this is a perhaps what if storyline. The first 2 books in part 1 and part 2 went over individual cities, and as this is titled, Cities and People. This book goes over cultures. So we have here in the contents of this book the Italic group, French, physical, mental characteristics, manners, dialects, some social habits and customs, French, grades of society, whatever that means. I see so much from Paris and France with the architecture, and I'm not convinced all these pictures from the 1800s are from when the 1800s were, supposedly. All the World's Fairs in Paris and all the construction. I think there might have been multiple France, just like Toledo, multiple Toledos, every city. So we have Spaniards, their composition, was that their DNA? Provincial characteristics, ethical, Portuguese, Spaniards and the Portuguese, Romanians, Swiss, what's this? Hellenic, stock, composition characteristics, Albanians, modern Greeks. Let's take a second here, right? Today I was talking to a friend of mine. We were talking about being in the moment and how everything that's created and ever was created happens in the moment, like now, right? Nothing, right? So Van Halen, right? Van Halen, right now. Hey, it's not tomorrow. Right now. Come on. So Van Halen. So Van, V-A-N, means from, right? From or of. So from Halen. Halen from Helen, Hellenic, Helen means torch, means light, means wisdom. Just like Helios, heliocentric, light bringer, the children of light. Enki, right? Prometheus, of course, Lucifer, in the short season, the morning star. It was a 6-finger man. So we'll definitely take a look at that at page 139. The Slavs, subdivision, the Russians. Illyrian, are we familiar with the Illyrians? I am not. Servians, Croats, Krakatoa, Roanoke Island, whatever this is. Montenurians, Slavs, Bulgarians, Lacus, the Germanic group, family, Germanic group, Frisian, Let's, Lithuanian, Let's, Modern German, Dutch, or the Dutch, Germanic Scandinavians. Oh yeah, I started. You think of Scandinavia, not so Germanic kind of, right? Don't you? When you think of a Viking or such, and a Germanic group, the English, the vanilla index. Wait till you see this index at 321. List of illustrations. These are not photographs in these books. These are illustrations, but we don't know who drew them. We don't know who drew them. Oh yeah, here we go. Milkmaid. What else we got here? French nurse. Let's see here. What should we look at? Oh, another milkman. Innkeeper. Wait a minute, what's this? Edible frog. Definitely looking into this edible frog. Page 40. All right, well, let's start exploring some of these cultures. We have, an oil mill in Greece. 20 chapters broken down for 20 of the noted ones. So page 40, let's start with the edible frog. It's got to be important. We'll find the answers in the edible frog. So as these chapters go, they are written in stories. Some of these stories, I believe, have messages. They have clues within clues. Once you know what to look for, I think something else opens up. So if you are hip, if you look at the first video in this series, there's a preface in the first book, and it says to look and observe with the mind's eye and create. It alludes to be able to see more within the images and the stories. Like it may look like stories. You have to read it. If it hits, it hits, Hey, fishwives. Oh, doggy had a doggy. See anything out of the ordinary? We don't have any historic dates in these etchings or drawings generally. But we're off to the edible frog. Let's not get distracted as the cultures, as we are talking about the French still. Let's see, create the architecture. Hey, what's this? Excuse me. All right. Thank you guys for watching. This is Eddie O. I appreciate everyone that stops by to watch this live, and of course, to be watching it later on here on YouTube. So please like and subscribe. If you haven't already, hit that bell. All right. All right. I saw a frog like this just today. He really was just like this. He was behind the tree in my yard when I play music. I'm gonna have to send this to my friend. He'll get a kick out of it. All right, but here we are. Let's take a little look at this. Hardship was not so great as it would have been to us. This Catholicity of taste is, however, not a Celtic trait. The Irish, though many of them have little choice, are very particular as to what they eat out of their limited menu. Why are Irish always come out as incapable? We don't know how the ground works. We have no idea. I don't know if we can't grow anything on top of the soil. A Scottish Highlander is one really massive prejudices. The only article of food which a rural Frenchman in some parts of the country at least objects are mutton, artichokes, gooseberries, and rhubarb. Oh, he rejects these things? Oh, gee. What reason's hard to say, but he makes up like many things in which would be worthy of the pot. Frugality is to become the French character. Absolutely repulsive. So if thrift economy of providence, it becomes mere parsimony. What's a good definition of parsimony? Do 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 do, I do do do. Well, there's our edible frog. Let's get some close-up look at some of the pictures in here for documentation reasons. I will not have these books indefinitely. Chateau of Cheonachou, Longeon. The Republic of Ideas, not opposed, it did, 1848. So we have narratives and stories, but it seems almost like storytelling. But I really haven't gone through thoroughly. I'm sure there's a lot in here. I thought, of course, you guys, I'm sure, will pick out right away why the French interior here is looking pretty cool to us researchers, right? Type down in the comments what you see here in this gathering area where these little kids and a caretaker are there. It looks like there's a crest in the back of that, perhaps. Radium, vibration, and vibration. We living in an old house, female costume. So, female costume. Who's this, Bob? We have the farmyard in France. Let's see what we got. So you see here, this wagon wheel, guys. This is the eye of Odin. This is the mouth of Kronos. The eye within an eye. This is the eye of Providence. No, I was kidding. I think it's just wagon wheels. Look, a wagon wheel. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 12. Chickens, chicken birds, bear. What's this? Water pump? This tree? What's that? What the man? Go on here. I don't see any Ophium or Wheels Within Wheels or Ezekiel. Yeah, just a farm, that's what was going on here before it gets settled. It's going to these cities. Like, yeah, everyone's just gonna hang out. This is the prequel to the reset. But these I'm sure were not for me, which I was told and why I cannot have them for a long time. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, let's keep moving along. I just want to be moving towards the back of this book. What we're going to see in the back of this book is, as far as I can tell, every civilization. I'm not sure. Every French. Who's this guy? Huh? A French mendicant traveler. Is he a medic? Drug dealer? What's a mendicant? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, trick or treat. He's got the goods. He's got the good. How far does marijuana go back in our timelines? Here we go. Wandering tailors in Barcelona. Who will have their sewing done? So I got a joke for you about tailors. You guys ready? So we're back in ancient Greece, and the warrior walks into town. His clothes are a mess. He walks into the tailor shop. He looks at the guy that owns the place. The guy that owns the place looks back at him and says, "Hey, Euripides?" And he looks back at the owner and says, "Yeah, Eumenides? Hey, it's Eddie O. So if you guys want to donate to Cash App for me, help me out, make this a reality, you can use that joke as much as you want." Miranda del Aro. I don't know. The triple sun, the great. I don't know. That's like a big bridge there. That's kind of quick compared to a lot of our other etchings, right? Yep. Clean, sober, attentive. What's going on there? We're talking about the Galatians? Sure. Let's learn a little bit about thrusticity, awkwardness, and slowness. The Galatian have become proverbial. Of an ill-bred man, the Portuguese say, when they say, "What a Galatian!" Of course, expression is a galega, galegada, a Galatianism. The epithet Galatian is even used the equivalent of wild, common, or uncultivated. You Galatian, the crab apple. With the Portuguese, a Galatian apple. Oh, I heard of an apple like that, right? That's what I sound familiar. Gallagher, Gallagher chooses his own name, the comedian. The common cabbage, no cabbage. Where's Guy? You guys following Guy Tully? Did you buy his book yet? Get out of here. The cabbage of Portugal, which grows yard more in height. What? One cabbage grows a yard in height because we are the pod people. Get out of here. Here's the Couve Galaga. Oh, so Galagians are defunct clones. A copy of a copy. You know, the movie with the original Batman, Kevin Costner there. Not Kevin Costner, Michael Keaton. Oh, wow. I think I was trying to say that, but back and forth. The drawing brogue of the Galatian. Brogue, that's the way to talk. So different from the short ring of the Andalusian, not antediluvian, but Andalusian speech is slouch and stupid looking stare. Instantly recognized in the stage. I hope we get a picture of this guy. Galatians, yeah, just kind of clean, sober, attentive, good tempered, and hardworking. These people, are they still talking about Galatians? He may be a bore. Oh, that's what they're saying. Mr. Crawford. Oh, did he own? Oh, he's good. Yeah, servants. Aegon, Castilians, ba ba ba, Belric, ba 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 ba. You think they're throwing a lot of names around now in different cultures? Things you might. Wait till we see the back of this book. Oh, Vandals, Moors. Oh, yeah. Do we get a picture of a Galatian? Water carrier in Toledo. Spanish lady. A Spanish caravan. Oh, señorita. Ay! Water carrier in Toledo. Yeah. Water going. Go on by. Hey, look at that. Perinian, fire, right? Pyre, light, fire, Pierre, and Lugia. Oh my god. So where is the Animaniacs? Yakko. And he needs to talk about all these places. Arabs, Visigoth, Morantara, Peru, Arabi, Allegan, Manani, Gypsies, and finally Jews, and the letter of Jehovah in Arabic now. Sloth, Persecration of Africa, Europe, Indology, Portuguese, Spanish, and leaders and languages from. Hey, what's up, dude? Know this guy? He's like first generation clothes. Never wore clothes before. This is like when a kid's in a play, and they're like, "Yeah, we have play," and everyone just looks like a bum. There's like newsies, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very grateful for these books. Grateful for all of you guys. I hope you are doing well with everything. And if you're not, that's okay. If you are, that's great too. Man, there's a lot going on in these books. Country folk. There's a documentation of country folk in Andalusia. So this is, yeah, how we got thus far, sir. You know, they talk about selling. You can look up everything from the early 1800s and say, hey, when was Chicago settled? And I was like 18, and yeah, the streets of Madrid, man. The rough streets of Madrid. Why are they wearing these big hats? Military? Seems as that banned the team. But we do know Madrid, and then we talk about Portugal, and we talk about Dutch, and we talk about New Amsterdam. We talk about a very big company that is in India, East India. So be careful. Oh, I like these guys. They're my favorite. is the original status of an Iberio, Celto-Romano, and Gotho-Moorish people. I'll say it again, guys, together, right? Some writers, perhaps not the most friendly, will even go so far as to declare the Portuguese have all but lost their original status as an Iberio, Celto-Romano, and Gotho-Moorish. They're really a colored race. Uh-huh. Oh boy. I have Portuguese who are a colored race. I know Portuguese people. Obrigado. Itaria. Lisbon, not Libsyn. My goodness, huh? Hey, Galatian. Enters Portugal. Nowadays, the main foreign element. I wish we had. Let's go to the index and see if we have a picture of a Galatian. As we do our research here, I appreciate you guys again. Illustrations. In the man of Peru. Do we have a Galatian? Does anyone see it too? All right, I don't see Galatian. Oh, the girl from the Isle of Mark and a Zooter. Galatians. Well, if anyone could send me some picture of some Galatian. Hey, what looks good here though? I think Dance of Dutch Children. Does it tell you? What's the Isle of Urk? 248. Let's check that out. Let's check that out. Test mana. 248. Oh, hey, that's my notification sound. If you heard that, guys, and it's actually is a real pitch of this. What I recorded onto my phone and replaced my notification with that. So I hear it's 528 hertz frequency all the time. It gets more and more ingrained. And what this does in cymatics, not to get too sidetracked, it creates shape of fluid into like an icosahedron. So if water next to itself all forms these like picture soccer balls like connecting to each other on the 5-sided things. Anywho, what page are we looking for? 248. We're looking for page 248. So I would try and sing the 528 hertz without having this, so like out of the blue, and then I play the note and see how close I was. Find the resonance vibration. Yo, this is what we got to talk about. I know we were going somewhere else, but I think we should take a little moment. Bridgens. Heligolanders. Helio. So I'm guessing Helio. Landers. Coming to. Anyways, let's see what we can kind of digest out of this. All right, so it'll be interesting. Hopefully, get something out of this. Peru. Hang on. Okay. Heliogolanders, but the Frisian island, best known as that of Heligoland, is a British colony, the one in which the only Briton is the governor, where not one word of English is spoken by the inhabitants. Another section of the people already noticed and subsists by fishing, piloting, and taking in the 4,000 or 5,000 German visitors who resort to the rock for sea bathing during the months from June to October. This red rock by the North Sea is known for off-lying sandy island, one time connected by the neck known as the De Wall, or no, the Wall, is extremely interesting. There's the people. All right. So these islanders been losing their character, speaking German. Oh yeah, sure. So they get a what do you call that? Okay. So, yep. So they're losing their stuff. Of course, Wallace. Guernsey. Sure. All right. So now Frisian have it again to use just as the Moors learned to run similar. We have research that shows us Phoenician to Moorish is about as far back as I've gotten, really. And this is the girl from yonder Markley. Oh my. And she got some fish, and flour, an eye in it. Yeah. So native cultures abound that have got, gentrified. I'm not sure if that's the right term. For one appendage, the Frisian language varies. It's Germanicized. Mainly on isolated position of islanders. So what is it besides like what it got turned into like originally? I wonder. Following rhyme and Heligan dialect. All right, so let's see if we can. Oh yeah, it's gonna give us a translation. Sure. Grown as Ducant, road as Dietland, wheat as the sun, Dieter Wappen Bad Helland. Yep. Greeting and then something about the road and the moon and getting the sun and getting across the hilly land. Yeah, you ever play that game when it's like you just gotta say it out loud and it's like, you know, sort of a common saying. Be like, wash your hands, but it'll be like WASHWA. And so some things like this, if you kind of just like throw it out, just say the vowels, even like, why is the strand? Who's why is the strand? But we could obviously just do this, but with phonetics lately and etymology and not etymology, right? But I think there's only like 19 letters really. There's not, and like the half of them are like numbers too. For example, if I could find myself a writing utensil, it's very prepared here. Divisions and peculiarities. All right. Why don't we get a little further here and take a look at the general index, and they list off. So nothing too out of the ordinary here in all these storylines. We're not hearing about genocides. We're hearing about, just kind of Germanicides, 'cause apparently had nowhere to go. So we get some, struggling folks, They're probably only like into the reset like one baby. Those are the first babies, probably orphans and their stuff. So check this out. General index. Oh, I hear that again. Notification. Is someone messaging me saying that they you can't hear my volume and I'm talking to nobody? That happens all the time. But I can't check the message. Hey now. So, so. What's going on here? This is a. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I'm so grateful for everything I see, do and do. We'll zoom in a little more, because the general index of what? These are not pages, okay? So this page 148, there's no picture, okay? Well, let's get this in focus a little bit more. All right. Come on, back camera. Can't do 1080p yet. Soon. Dun, 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 dun. Try different lighting here. All right. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, Abuzi. Like my friend Abuzi. All right. So bang, 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 bang. All right. Much love. So let's move right to this page. So obviously what I want to show you is Tartaria, right? That's what you want to see, isn't it? So what do we have? Where are we? See over here? People of the world, Syria, Syrio-Arabian, Djibouti, Tana Island, Sulam, Russia, Suism, Rashulu, I'm not sure, but come on, baby. Whoa, is that cannibalism? Does that say? I believe it does say cannibalism. But right here we have Tartar. Hope this is coming in Fergus. Right? Tartar types, illustrated. Tasmanians. Micronesian, right? Micronesia. Tartar types, illustrated. By 8, 9, 12. Where are these? I don't know where it is. Tartars. Bar, right? Big shout out to Jay Dreamers. Tartar is bar. The two pillars, the two bars. Bar, barbershop. Two pillars, two bars. Tartar, bar. Barbarians, Tartarians. Came from Hyperborea. Wait! Barbarous treatment. Yeah. Death, customs. What? Now, wait a minute. What does this say, guys? Extinction of race. What? Come on now, guys. Tartar type. Is this Tartars? Barbarous treatment by whites and consequent extinction of race, guys. What did I just stumble across? Did I win the showcase for that? Somebody give me a call here. I gotta get some backup on this. Death customs, government, religious, Taharkis, Tuki. Heard of these guys? You know them? You know the Tacobia? You know the Teta tribe? You know Chiku? You know Teki? You know the Teki? You know Telugu? You guys know Telsit? What do you mean no? You don't know the Taboos? You know Tibetans, right? You know what I'm saying, guys? Come on, baby. Look at what's going on. Tunisia telling the Telset. The underground, Tepiyar? What else should we look for? Hyperborea? Atlantis? Lemuria? A lot of like, we got Irish in there. There's quite a bit going on here, I would say. V, we got Viking. What do we got here? Because Viking's not barbarian now, is it? No. Oh yeah, here we go. Yoshitsui. Who these guys? They're cool, probably. Dude. So we think there's like Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Irish, Scottish, English. Oh, there's 150 languages, you know. Dude, there's probably. I wonder if they have seed for all of these races, like they have the dry seeds. Witch Wally, witches? Wait, no, Wichita. Americans. What about Susquehanna? What? Bretons. I wonder if we'll find any last names. Oh, it's Warsaw, kind of. I wonder what these are referring to, these pages, because this is not referring to this book or other books. Amazons! What's up, Amazons? Death by Snoo Snoo. Warrior Caution. You ever seen Heavy Metal 2000? I am Aracation. Celts. Way to go. Celts and Chinese. This is the train tracks were built by these two guys. Yeah, right. Oh, man. Zyra, it's definitely dragon people. The Weezers. Just like looking at these and kind of observing these names is a trip. I feel like I'm getting some part of that. Let's go to. There's a lot of. You know what I mean? So this is. Let's try and do L. This will be wonderful practice for my voiceover career. So we're only going to read the ones all the way to the left. And away we. Hey, there you go. Lac Drive, the Lac of Dives. We have the Laconda Indian. Oh, there we go. Lac Tribe, Laconda Dives, Laconda Indians. We got the Lackady Mode, and we got the Ladrones. We have the Lake Dwellers. Yeah, so is them. There's the Lake Dwellers. Who are those guys? I don't know. The Lakshmi. That sounds familiar. Llama. Let's go up. Oh my goodness. These all things. These all variations of what? Language of the Abyssinian? Abyssinian? Language of the Abyssinians. Are these like all the languages that there are? Get out of here. Or these are, ah, man. The Malamutes, much Lama, language of the Canars. Dude. The New Caledonians. This fall on the New Caledonians, you're going to find Nibiru. Persians. Now, like Persians look so boring and Polynesian. Yeah, whatever. We need to talk about the Latuka and the Lazuru. This is like an experience. If you guys ever want me to refer to something in here, let me know. Hit me up. Social media, etc., etc. Email me. My email's in there. Musical taste. All right. Well, this has been part 3 of the overviews of the books that I have, collectively known as The World, Its Cities and Peoples, where you get to visit such places as Venice and New York. New York ain't looking that good. What's going on in New York here? Looking a little rough, choppy. What's this? What's going on here? Constantinople? Old New York. Yeah, a little fishy. All these guys, they left their plans out, you know what I mean? Alexandria the Great. Well, geez. Let's see, I did want to look up a couple more before I wrap it up here. If I could find Hyperborean, I don't even know if that's a thing, but I'm so transfixed on the North Pole. Maybe Atlantis. How cool, though. How cool, how cool. I'm very grateful to come be let's use these. Do. All right, let's try and see. Where are we? Aztecs, a once highly civilized race, now represented only by the Pueblo Indians. Wow. Aztec, yeah. Emaris. Stone monument. Ashatu. Anai. Oceans. Yeah. Inhabited. Death of customs, right? Is probably cannibalism among, what the, right? They, obviously, you know. Obviously, you know. Yasami. Oh, I was looking for Atlantean, right? Atlanta. AT. Where are we? We're getting A. Yes. ST. Ah, the asphalt family. What? No, I don't think so, huh? The solar wind. AST, no. Game blown in Balkan, Bali. Man. Cannibalism among the Australians. What's going on with that? Canary Islands. Canadian Indians. See, Indians, Canadian. Cannibalism among Australians. What are these all the yum 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 yum. The Highlanders. There can be only one. Dude, this is like a Dungeons and Dragons appendage. They get to use so many fables, magic spells. Does this come with dice? The United States rolled a 9. Casino? Chief Casino? Get out of my life. Wow. Do this all day, huh, guys? Thank you very much. Again, this is Eddie-O. Super love you guys. Appreciate all of you. Stay well. Share it live if you can. Help me get to 1,000 followers, guys. We'll be hitting it. Ah, man, you know what? It's the Cav showers. Not much as good as the Kanzuzis. Kanzuzis, fruit salad, co. Oh my goodness. It never stops. Oh, the Kong family. So if we were to break down these names, of course, a little more seriously, I know I'm being kind of goofy here, but what do we would look for, I guess? Tet, Che. Oh, I did want to share that example of kind of like the Phoenician Proto-Indo-European alphabet. And easy one to look at for yourself and to share with other people is definitely the Tet. Just bear with me for a second. Get all kinds of equipment in the world. I'm really appreciating. Really, really grateful for and again helped out along my path. Seems totally fair. I totally dig it the most. So I'm no expert, but I'm trying to do more and more to break down, the meanings of stuff. So if we have like the Tet, is 10. This is the Tet. Roman numerals, X is 10, right? It's the basket. It's the cradle. This is the Tet, right? This is the ground, and this is the firmament. And on the firmament goes up. We're losing it yet. Inverted part of the bowl up here. That's the Tet. That is the eye of Odin, mouth of Kronos, and it's got the X, the Tet, the basket, cradle, right? Because there are 4 island masses at the North Pole and 4 shelves. So these 4 masses we got mountains going around them. And it's got Crystal Lake. It's got the Holy Mountain in the middle. And this is North Pole rather. These each have a shelf. This is just my theory. I'm not sure. And I think one of the shelves goes to Greenland, and I think this other shelf goes to Canada. I think they know they're trying to get under the under arc. The Acura Mazda, the Firebird. But the Tet basket. And the next. H used to be etch, okay? H, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. H8? Oh, yeah, right. Open your mind. Open your mind. 8H. So, guess what? The etch, like etch, I don't know, something like that, used to be like this. It's like a ladder. But guess what? That doesn't that fucking look like an 8. Pardon my language, I'm sorry to let myself down by a low-hanging fruit, man. Swearing don't hang no more, man. So mindful. Our words, our spells, words come out of our mouth. I-A-M. Eddie-O. I used to write my name like this, right? Like a heart, like a heart. And then a music note, like Ed, right? Because I love music. You guys want music lessons? You guys ever want to take any music theory? I'm a guy. I can teach you guys piano. If you want to know how to play piano, we can always make that part of anybody's life for free. I'll definitely teach anybody how to play music because it's a gift. It's how we got to do it, right? Because music is probably the answer to this whole thing. It is a song, right? It's like David, da 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 da. Right, right, right. Right, right. Like you might say, I would say myself, right? I would say so if I had to myself. Right, 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 right. Right, 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 right. Right, right, right. Right, right, right. Do 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 do. Am I'm getting some new audio set up pretty soon, and I can't wait to be a little more upgraded. And we'll be you. All right, so this is a beautiful number from a long time ago, or was it? Oh yes, thank you very much. Love you guys. This is how we roll. Hey, seconds. Much love from Eddie-O. Hit me up later.